I think it's time that we, as a society, really decided to mind our business. Right? Our business is to protect the next generation. That's what is important. Everything else, sio shida yako. But there's a thin line between protecting and being overly entitled to people's lives and what they do, what they decide not to do. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine this morning, and they told me it beats logic why men will sit down and decide a woman must be married at this age. A woman must be married at this age. Because when she's past 25, then she's too old to have a child. And if she has a child at 40, then. Like, you guys have created a script for women. You've decided we must control what a woman should do, when she should do it, how she should do that. And by the way, I also happened to have stumbled on an older video clip that was doing rounds on this young lady. I don't know what she has done, but it's said, it's alleged it's not in Kenya, but that doesn't make it right. So apparently, this man decided to hold this woman, spread her wide, and whip her for a so-called mistake she's committed. Grown up men wanashika mtoto wa wenyewe, almost making her to commit to a fate that there's nothing she can do. And they kept whooping her buttocks excessively. And I'm thinking, do you have a clue of the damage you're causing that young girl? Doctors will tell you the positioning of the buttocks of a woman and her reproductive organ, they're almost facing each other from the opposite side. And excessive pressure or damage from the rear side can actually affect the ability or capacity of this woman in future to actually have what we'll call the desire of a woman to bring forth a life. So when men are busy punishing women for misbehaving or looking as if they went off the curve, who made you prefects? Like, what authority do you have of deciding this is the much of punishment this woman deserves? We still live in a society where, in some communities, women cannot face their men and tell them this is wrong. I know communities whereby you still have to bow in order to show your man or the men around you respect them. And this is the problem we have, because we keep now making it a man-woman war. Why should we be determining when a woman should be married to whom and why and all those nonsense, including how and when they should have a child? And if she's not married, she is a curse to the community. But I know there are women who are also raising up and saying, no, enough. Nobody can tell me what to do. And I know there are thin lines in between societal expectations and pressures and what have you. But really, as men, we have very little to say when it comes to what a woman should do with their body, by the way. And this is not me trying to play an activist. It's because of the nonsense that is happening, and that's why we're even discussing about International Women's Day, to discuss the issues of justice. But this justice and injustice is happening within a circle that men have created and controlled. If they don't control you with fear of God, they control you with fear of what the society will say about you. If they do not control you with fear of mashetani kukupagawa and uende uombewe, Like, what is wrong with us? Anyway, today is not my day to complain. It's my day to celebrate our women. And we will celebrate our women because of the milestones they have traveled, because of the sacrifices they have made, because of everything that they bring on board when they embrace their womanness. And women, embrace your womanness. Embrace your femininity. You do not have to look like Johnny Bravo for you to make people fear you. A woman that is articulate and intentional with how she speaks and when she speaks is a woman that is feared and respected. So do not become like them. And we live in a space, because now this is the tech talk part of our conversation. When women gather, a lot of good things happen. We know most of the successful chamas and merry-go-rounds we have, women are in charge. Wewe patia wanaume merry-go-round ya within 2 days walishakosana, the thing has ended. I know women who have kept their friends since primary school. For men, it is selective. That tells you you have an extreme capacity of doing things differently that can help the society to move forward. But then, don't choose the bitter side of you to be your poster face. Choose the other side of you that radiates life, that radiates, gives forth an opportunity for a new thing to happen. The fear that I have is, as men, we do expect women to be super women, and men are supposed to be blameless, because their actions and inactions are one of the reasons that women move around feeling bitter because of what life has done or not done to them. And that's why I was talking about the tech talk point, whereby you will see a lot of us gather on such platforms, and the best thing we can do is insult one another from morning to evening because you're trying to prove a point. Use these spaces that you have, use these platforms that you have, use these opportunities that you have to create a phenomenal woman out of you. Not a woman mwenye nasikiaga chai imemwagwa wapi twende turokote. That kind of a woman does not pass for the phenomenal woman. You'll be an average woman. And men, you'll be an average man if the only thing you can do is insult a woman based on her looks. And by the way, there is banter, and you should know who you're making that banter with. But then there's the extreme abuse and looking down upon others based on their physical appearances. A woman is not defined by her face, by her body stature, but I believe a woman, just like a man, should be defined by the content of their character and the matter between their two ears. That said, let's celebrate all the women in the house.